All right, we are about to break down a simple 5-habit system. But listen, this isn't just about having a nice morning. This is a method that elite performers use to literally engineer focus and drive from the second they wake up. This whole system, it's designed to give you back control of your day, your focus, and yeah, your future. Let's dive in. Does this sound familiar? Your alarm goes off and you immediately feel like you're already behind. Your energy's in the tank, your mind is just all over the place, and the whole day just feels like this massive uphill battle. Look, so many of us feel this way, but it is not inevitable. It's just a symptom of a system that's working against you. And this is maybe the most important thing to really let sink in. That feeling of being stuck, it is not a personal failing. It's not some deep character flaw. It's simply the direct result of a disorganized morning. The problem is simple, and honestly, so is the fix. That's it. That's the whole game. That feeling of constantly fighting your day, it almost always comes down to one thing: a total lack of structure in those first 60 minutes after you wake up. It's a system error, not a you error. Think about it like this. Every single morning, you are standing at a fork in the road. You can take the path that keeps you exactly where you are, falling into that same old reactive pattern, letting the day just happen to you. Or you can take the other path, the one where you execute a proactive system that actually builds momentum toward the life you want. That choice dictates everything that follows. And that right there is the core promise of all of this. When you intentionally design your morning with a simple, repeatable system, all that friction you feel throughout the day, it just starts to dissolve. So let's build that foundation, shall we? Okay, so it all starts with control. Not control over the world, but control over your own state of being. And believe it or not, that control begins the very moment you open your eyes. Now notice, this does not say wake up at 4 a.m., okay? The specific time is kind of irrelevant. The real power is in the consistency. Whether it's 6 a.m. or 8 a.m., the key is waking up at the exact same time every single day. Yes, that includes weekends. This is what stabilizes your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, and it trains your entire nervous system. And this is the part people miss. This habit isn't really about sleep. It's a form of mind training. When you wake up on time and you don't hit snooze, you've just won the first victory of the day. You're sending this crystal clear signal to your brain that you are in command, which sets a powerful precedent for all the hours to come. All right, now that you've established control, the next battle is for your focus. See, once you're awake, your attention is the most valuable currency you have. And honestly, this is the exact moment where most people lose the day before it's even begun. This next habit is, and I mean this, non-negotiable. The single biggest threat to a powerful morning is that little rectangle in your pocket, your smartphone. It is a fire hose of other people's problems, agendas, notifications, all of it engineered to hijack your focus. For the first hour, it stays off, period. And the scale of this is just staggering. Some studies suggest that up to 90% of people grab their phone almost immediately after waking up. By doing that, you are willingly handing over control of your morning and your entire mindset to an algorithm. When you reach for that phone first thing, you're basically inviting neurological chaos into your brain. Your mind is immediately yanked into a reactive state. Your stress hormones spike, and you start putting out fires before you've even had a glass of water. Your precious morning clarity, gone, replaced by digital noise. So what do you do in that first hour instead? Simple, deliberate actions. Make your bed. That gives you an immediate win, a sense of accomplishment. Drink a full glass of water, rehydrate your brain and your body, and get 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight in your eyes. This triggers the healthy release of cortisol and sets your body's internal clock. These small, screen-free acts build a fortress around your focus. So, with your foundation of control set and your focus protected, now it's time to generate some real energy. The next 3 habits, they form what we call an activation system, and it's designed to prime your body and your mind for peak performance. Now, the sequence here is absolutely critical. We move from physical activation to metabolic fuel, and then finally to focused mental execution. Each step builds perfectly on the last. Let's break them down. This brings us to habit number 3, move your body. And the goal here is not some grueling workout. It can be as simple as 10 push-ups, a 5-minute stretch, a quick walk around the block. The point is to deliberately change your physiological state, to transition your body from rest to action. And that's the key insight right there. Morning movement isn't about fitness, it is about activation. It changes your body chemistry, it floods your system with good-feeling endorphins, it increases blood flow to the brain, it essentially turns on your energy for the day. Remember that. Motion creates emotion. Okay, habit 4 is all about the right fuel. Most people start their day with the huge hit of sugar, cereal, pastries, a syrupy coffee. That is like putting cheap, dirty fuel in a high-performance engine. Sure, you get a quick jolt, but it's followed by an inevitable crash by 10 a.m. The difference is stark. Sugar gives you this energy roller coaster, a quick spike, and then a hard crash that just kills your focus. Protein, on the other hand, provides a stable platform. It stabilizes your blood sugar, delivering this slow-release sustained energy that keeps your mind sharp for hours. Aim for about 30 grams of protein from things like eggs, Greek yogurt, or quality protein shake.
And now for habit number 5. This is the capstone of the whole activation system. With your body energized and your mind fueled up, you now channel all of that incredible momentum into the one task, the one thing that will actually move the needle in your life. You know the one you've probably been putting off.
Think of your willpower like a phone battery. When you wake up, it is at 100%. But every email you answer, every notification you check, every little trivial decision you make, it all drains that battery bit by bit. This habit is about using that peak charge on your most important work before the rest of the world has a chance to drain you. So let's just zoom out for a second. These 5 habits, they're more than just a morning routine. What they really are is a fundamental shift in how you engage with your life, from being reactive to being proactive. And that is the ultimate takeaway. The life you really want isn't built in these rare, big moments of inspiration. It's built in the quiet, disciplined execution of these small, critical habits repeated every single morning. Your future is forged in these first 60 minutes, when no one else is watching. This system gives you the blueprint. The discipline to actually do it, well, that's up to you. The question isn't whether the system works. It absolutely does. The real question is, are you ready to start building?